Alright, I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit what I've been trying to do. This is the Raspberry Pi board that I had picked up. It's got a 4 gig SD card in it, and I've also attached a wireless and USB dongle, and it's got a Debian Linux system on it. If that doesn't mean anything to you, that's perfectly fine. And then this is Tyler's Arduino board, and I've just set up a really simple LED flash using a couple of 100 ohm resistors to buffer the output and give the right current to the LED. And the thing that I got going here that I thought was kind of interesting is getting it all to kind of work wirelessly. So basically, if the Pi is the brain and it sends the coding over to the Arduino and we've got it on wireless, then rather than opening it up every time we want to reprogram the Arduino or reprogram the Pi, we just log in wirelessly. So I thought I would do a quick demonstration of that. Just going to take a power cord. And the first thing we'll do is we'll see that the Pi is booting up. It's got power. It'll take a little bit, but eventually it'll turn on the wireless card. It's starting to go through its boot process there as the different lights start to flicker, and when the 3 LEDs to the right go, there you can see the wireless module engaging. And as that starts flashing, that means it's starting to connect to the Wi-Fi. Now right now it's set up to automatically go to my Wi-Fi router, my pocket router, which I can bring with me to school. It's not a big deal. And so it knows how to log into that securely without anybody else being able to get into it. And then we just need to log in. I believe it's still on this address. We'll find out. Yes. Type in a password. And now we are logged into Raspberry Pi. So then the next step, and I was a little surprised that this even worked because the Raspberry Pi requires a certain amount of power just to work, and it's really not supposed to run USB peripherals very easily. So when I plugged in the USB to power the Arduino, I was pleasantly surprised to find that it seems to have enough juice to do it. So we'll get this cable. And now we have our Arduino is now powered. Raspberry Pi is still on. And then we're going over here, type Arduino, which is for the programming environment if you haven't looked at that yet. And then the way this works is because what you're seeing is actually from the Raspberry Pi, it's going to start a graphic interface on my computer, and it's going to take a little while longer than usual just because it's got to send it all over. There it comes. Remember, this is on the Pi. And we go into Tools and Serial Port. It's already selected the right port for it. And for ease of demonstration, we're going to File. And we're just going to use the examples. We're going to do this fade program. So it's going to set pin 9, start at a brightness of 0 and fade up to 5. Again, it's a real simple program, but we'll go ahead and compile it. And we do get compile bar, real simple. For whatever reason, consecutive compiles, even if the program was entirely different, have gone faster, but I noticed the first one always seems to take a little while. And so we've got a good compile. Now we upload. And as we do that, we'll come over to the Arduino and you'll start to see the transmit. And now it's running the program, which is a fade the LED. And there it is. So the only cable is a power cable, the one running to the Arduino. Everything else was done wirelessly.